Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm on the floor today because I'm reorganizing my bookshelves, or I guess just my new bookshelf here. I have two giant laundry baskets full of my books. I say my books because, well, I own them. I just picked them up from my parents' place way back yonder, and they're here in my new place. So, thought I'd make a video, I don't know, maybe putting them on the shelves, organizing them, maybe giving some series shout outs to books that I like, and yeah, we'll see where this goes. I'll speed some things up, I'll slow some things down. Who really knows? This is gonna be a party. Right now, basically this, obviously it's empty. All this stuff up here is basically like contemporary fiction. And same with this little bookshelf here. Let me get out of the way. But I think I want to put all what's on here on the big shelf because I have more contemporary fiction than fantasy, and basically all that's in here is science fiction and fantasy. So I'll keep it all maybe on the small shelf. We'll see. I guess the first thing to do is get everything off of that shelf and onto the big shelf. So I guess let's do it. Ugh. Okay, step one done. I'm gonna put my little raccoon up there. Now it's done. And Jesus, dude, I always thought those YouTubers were bullshitting when they were like get out of breath for moving books. I'm like, dude, you're just out of shape. What the hell was that? Okay. Now on to step two. Like I said, all this in here is basically science fiction or fantasy. And I'll give a close-up once I just get everything on the shelves. Well, I think I'm gonna do that. Sorry, I guess I accidentally turned off the camera there, but let's just get off the ground. Okay, so nothing is alphabetized how I like it. It's just on the shelf. And that's good enough for me for now. Nothing on this top shelf besides a mini bookshelf and a raccoon that is sleeping. But yeah, this is sort of contemporary fiction here. I need to up my bookshelf decor game. And it sort of bleeds at the bottom are like my completed series of fantasy that I own. So this first one here is probably the one I'm gonna read next. This is The Winter King by Bernard Cornwell. It's a retelling of King Arthur, I think, in a fantasy way. So that's be interesting. Then the Bloodsworn trilogy, the Rhaenyra Revelations, the Greenbone Saga, Mistborn Era 1 of the first 3 books of Berserk. And then this is a new series that got popular on TikTok last year, and I guess I'm waiting for the 3rd, so that's not... I guess I have a spot for it now. And yeah, like I said, I need to figure out how to organize these bookshelves, because this Oxford Illustrated Jane Austen in the first edition, complete Sherlock Holmes, doesn't really belong on top of my fantasy bookshelf. So we'll see. But yeah, there's more fantasy and sci-fi books. Red Rising, the first 2 books of the Game of Thrones. Most of these are not completed yet. I got the first of a lot of different series just to see what I like. And yeah, you can see that down here. The Malice by John Gwynne, the first of a series. The Blade Itself, the first of a series. Ship of Magic, the first of a series. Liza Locke Lamora, unfortunately it won't ever be finished, so I think those are the only 3 books in the series. And then obviously the Red Rising series. Waiting for Red God to come out. The first book of Wheel of Time, I'm scared to even start it because it's 15 books. But yeah. Man, I'm sweating up a storm here. Yeah, I'll do a more in-depth tour of like all of my books and whatnot at a later date. Here, let me turn you around. Okay, like I was saying, I'll do a more in-depth tour of my bookshelves at a later date. Why am I so short? Yeah, I'm sweating up a storm in here. It's also because I haven't turned the AC on in my new place yet because I'm a cheap man. But yeah, most of my books are now in. This will be the new backdrop for my videos. They'll probably move around. We'll see. Like I said, all my classics are on those like tree bookshelves that are placed around my apartment. If you saw my apartment tour, give it a watch if you haven't. But yeah, appreciate you watching up until this point. That was a doozy. Leave a like if you liked it. Consider subscribing if you're new for more book related videos. Like I said, library tour coming, bookshelf reorganizing video probably needs to come sooner rather than later. Yeah, appreciate you hanging out. Thanks for sticking around up until this point, like I said, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good day, y'all.